How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. Well, our friends over at Egwo just released this brand new jump pack. This is a big old heavy duty, jump pack with an air compressor and all that different stuff. So they asked me to review it, so we're gonna give it a shot and see what it's like. So this is it, the 8250A 300 PSI compressor thing. I haven't done anything with it other than just plug it in to charge it. So I was gonna just take this on power tour and maybe use it on the road, but they did ask me to take a look at it first and give them some feedback on it. So that's what we're doing. I haven't even taken the sticker off yet, so let's do that. It's the best part. I haven't done anything with this really yet other than charge it up, as I was saying, just to look at the front of it. Power, plus, minus, light. The M, I think, is how you set different things. Force start. I don't know what that is yet. We'll take a look at it. So here's your 12 volt out. That's for the jump leads. And going over to this side, we've got the light. USB-A out, USB-C out, DC 12 volt out, and in USB-C. So if we look in here, in out, if I'm correct, this will charge certain Ultrabooks, like laptops, that charge with USB-C, because I believe those are all 65 watt or close. So if your laptop does charge with USB-C, you can charge your laptop with this. Standard USB-A 2.4 volt, so you can charge your phones. QC 3.0, I believe, is a fast charging standard, but I'm not entirely sure on that. But anyway, out, so probably phones, tablets, stuff like that. And then your 12 volt 10 amp output for whatever device you've got. So you've got your light. I think it has a few different modes on it for emergencies or working on your car or whatever. So if we look at the back here, we've got our little air compressor line, and this unit is supposed to come with an extension for this, so it's longer. It's got all the different output modes and stuff that you can check out. Other than that, I've got a bunch of stuff that needs to be aired up, and there's a couple things that can be jumped. So let's give it a shot and see. Let's finish looking through here, though. Well, I pulled everything out of the little case here. Case is pretty nice. It's got some cushion in it, so it'll protect it. We've got our jump leads here. You get your, USB-C charge adapter with a USB-C cable. After I was done charging that up, I did charge my camera with it, and it worked fine for that. So it fast charged the phone fine. You've got your, outlet here, your accessory adapter, cigarette lighter adapter for whatever you've got, like phones, tablets, you name it, whatever it is. You can just plug it in to that and use it as a giant battery bank, essentially, which is pretty nice. Then you've got your extension for your air compressor with all the little tips that you would need for various things, tubes, air mattresses, sporting equipment. And then I think that this one is for adapting to bicycles and stuff. So anyway, it's got the nice lever action deal. Anyway, well, this big old compressor might make it pretty nice because I'm always needing to air up, tires around here, and they're always out in the field or something. So we're gonna go give this thing a shot on some, just stuff around here. Then we'll try the jump pack on an absolutely dead battery. Alrighty, the crappy old rusty Ram's got a low tire out here in the mud. So let's go ahead and see how it works. Alrighty, so I haven't used this thing at all, the compressor rather. Well, I haven't used it at all, period, since I charged it up. So got this all, the adapter on it. Just go ahead and plug it in and see how it goes. I read the instructions. They seem pretty straightforward. I don't know how well you can see. Hopefully you can see all right. So there we go. What is it again? There we go. We're set it. We're at 4.5 psi right now. So we go down. We're set it to 32. I'm going to take you back here so you can kind of hear how loud it is. It sounds like, like it's got some pretty decent CFM. I don't know how well you can hear it, but you know, it's not super ear-screechingly loud, but it does sound like it's got a pretty big compressor on it, at least, compared to the little tiny ones anyway. Oh, hang on, I forgot. So down here you've got some modes. Yeah, there we go. Car, motorcycle, bicycle, like basketball, sports stuff, and then a paper airplane, which I don't really know what the paper airplane is for. It must be just, I don't know, I don't know what the paper airplane means. We'll put it on car. And there we go. 730. It's at 32 psi. So, pretty good. Sometimes these get a little warm, so you got to be careful. It is toasty. Just an FYI, you know, so you don't grab this thing and get burnt. Well, the compressor works. I didn't really think it wouldn't, but anyway, confirmed, works. Alright, so this truck has a dead battery. It hasn't been started in months, so we'll give it a shot. It's got a 5.9 liter, you know, Magnum in it. So it's about the biggest thing that I have around here that we can test it out on that I know is 100% dead. The battery in it is bad. So we'll give it a shot and see. So let's get in the old rusty ram. She's getting worse every single day. Make sure there are no wasps. Hopefully no mice laying around. Ugh. I'm pretty sure stone dead. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. None. This thing also has a force start feature, which apparently disables all of the security stuff that's in it. So if there's a problem with the unit for whatever reason and you can't get it to work, you can press the force start button and it bypasses everything and just gives you the power right through the leads. So I guess if it ever does malfunction, you do have that option. Maybe sometime down the road we'll try to max out the compressor. You know, I don't even know what you would have. That's 300 psi. Even that bus over there, those tires only go to 120. So you can let me know in the comments or whatever what particular piece of equipment would need 300 psi. Kind of curious. But anyway, let's get this thing started. As you can probably tell, it's been a hot minute since it's been started, so we do have to watch for wasps. Cobwebs and everything. Yeah, so anyhow, the battery is pretty much dead, but it should still start. Alright, this unit does have a safety feature where if you do cross the battery cables, it'll warn you, but I don't really want to try that right now. I'm hoping to take it on power tour. Maybe we'll do that sometime at another time, but right now just want to make sure that it works so we can use it on the trip. There we go, 12 volt ready. Let's try to start it. It doesn't like it. There's no fuel up in it or anything yet, so that might be part of the issue. One of the things with this truck too, because it sits for so long, when the battery is 100% dead, the computer basically needs a little bit of supplemental power to keep it going, near as I can tell. So we'll just see. Might have to start it again, but we'll try it. Everything came on. You can hear the relays inside trying to start it, or you know, switching the power on and off. It does actually start the truck, so I guess if you were stuck, you know, at an airport or something and your battery isn't bad and, you know, completely wasted, it would probably work just fine. But again, I haven't tried starting this truck in so long. Well, I think there's just something wrong with this truck, but we'll try it on something else too. The poor old Dodge was hating it. These units aren't generally, any type of these aren't usually designed to like provide power constantly to your vehicle. And that's pretty much what the Dodge needs because the computer has lost all of its everything and, you know, nothing. That's the way that is anyhow. If it sits and it's dead for a long period of time, when you first start it up, it doesn't want to run right unless it's got fresh power, you know, like a lot of juice, like a new battery or something like that. So it's not really the best use case for that vehicle, but we'll try it on another one too. All right, let's see what we can do with this old Chevy. Now this thing hasn't been started for like over a year since the last time that I did a review on a power, like a jump pack. So this thing might be totally destroyed from mice. I don't know. Well, no critters. Doesn't smell like mice inside. But you can see, like the other one, it's just been sitting a long time. So it's an unknown. We'll see. It should start. Also, this battery is completely dead too, like bad. So what you heard with the Dodge, with it cutting off and then on and off and on, you can see it on the instrument cluster, was this thing will start it and then it'll cut power and then it'll start, you know, it'll provide power again, you know, so it'll cycle on and off. That thing didn't provide itself with enough power, so it was either the alternator or something like that. Once it was started, it couldn't keep itself running, so it was trying to rely completely on this thing to keep it running, which they're not designed to do. All right, we'll see if it starts on fire. All right, we got some kind of rusty connections. We'll see. What was that? Something didn't sound good. So a little history on this truck. All of the grounds had rusted out of it, and at one point I started it up, it broke the final ground and blew out all the electronics on it. So give it a shot. I don't know what the clunk was, but we got some pretty crappy connections up here. They're all rusty. Let me clean them. All right, we'll give it a shot again. See how it goes. These terminals are pretty rusty, so I don't know. All right, it doesn't like this unit. We'll try a different jump pack and just see if it starts this. All right, we'll see. That big clunk, I don't know what that was. And that's a no. Well, this one's just dead, so it's not a fair assessment on the jump pack. This thing just is, there's something wrong with it. I don't know what that clunk was, but if it doesn't turn over with this thing, it ain't gonna turn over. It's a 5.3 liter LS. That's all I got around here with dead batteries to try it on. Let's try out some of the other features. Well, it's a bummer that, you know, so many of my cars are just garbage, essentially. It did start the Ram, but, you know, that thing could have a shoddy alternator. Who knows? Anyway, let's look at the light. Pretty bright. It's got the strobe thing and then SOS as well. If you leave it on too long, it'll automatically disconnect. It'll show you when it overheats, all that different stuff. Let's try to charge up the phone. And unfortunately, I just don't have a ton of stuff to really try out on here. This is USB 3. So we should see the wattage climb up. Alright, so we're charging up at 6 watts, which isn't fast charging. It says an hour and 42 minutes till full. I'm at 45%. So let's try USB-C. Alright, we'll try putting on the QC 3.0. If this is a good cable, but we'll see. There we go, now we're fast charging. "48 minutes till full." So, took an hour off of it. So, yep, we're fast charging now. I'm at 47%. Should be good to go. So 20 watts. It's dropping down 19 now. So, yeah, with a decent, just regular straight through USB-C. Get up to 20 watts. So yeah, there you go. 48%, 20 watts essentially. So decent. It'll charge your phones. I don't have a lot of stuff that charges with USB-C, so it's hard to check. But what we can check, we can check the force start on the RAM. Let's try that. As I was saying, the force start feature is supposed to disable all of the security things, so maybe where it cuts on and off and tries to like cycle the power, maybe it'll disable that and we can start and run the RAM. As I was saying, this RAM, when the battery has been dead for a while, it really likes to have constant good power to it for a while for whatever the computer does. I don't know. But whenever this thing would shut off because it was cycling, you could see the instrument panel just drop out. We'll try the force start. Force start. This battery is so dead. It just doesn't like not having enough power. I don't have anything with just like a dead battery that's just low that I can try this thing on. That's the problem. It does work. Well, I lost a little bit of footage, so we'll reshoot part of it so the video makes sense. Let's double check that the battery's still dead. Yeah, still dead as can be. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this other JF Egwo jump pack, the 6000A. This one doesn't have some of the other features that the other one does. For one thing, it doesn't have, you know, the air compressor and whatnot. And it doesn't have some of the safety features or whatever for the electronics. So anyway, we're going to try to fire it up with this. All right. Now, because the alternator isn't charging a ton and the battery is basically bad, as soon as I disconnect the power, it dies. That's kind of why it starts weird, you know, when the battery is totally wiped out. Anyway, that's it. Back to the rest of the video. All right, we can test this adapter. So, you know, this is pretty straightforward stuff. This has just got a cheap PNY 2.4 amp. There we go, we're charging. Power light's on. Yeah. This one's supposed to be 4.5 amps at 5 volt. So this is one of those special fast charger deals. So give it a shot and see what the wattage says. Yeah, so you can see it'll put out whatever power, you know, your devices are able to take. So yeah, you can just plug it in and it works fine. Well, it could have went a little bit smoother, but I really don't think it's this thing's fault. JF Egwo is a good company. They make nice products and they stand behind them. They've always been great with me, and even just customers that aren't YouTubers or whatever, and you know, they've had really good luck with them. So I think you will too. So give it a shot if you want to. They did say that this is a brand spanking new product. So I don't know how much information you're going to be able to find out there, but all of their information will be down in the video description below if you want to check them out. Now, don't let my experiences fool you, because the Rusty Ram and the Avalanche have significant electrical issues and the batteries are just completely wiped out and dead. You can't even charge them. JF Egwo does make a unit they let me test out, and they said that you can start up the most dead thing ever with it, and they encouraged me to try it on like the most dead thing ever. I don't remember if it was that 9000A or not, but I did, and it started it fine. I think it's because this thing has a bunch of safety features built in that basically keep you from destroying your nice new car. You know, because this is specifically designed for people that left their lights on, you know, left it at, you know, whatever, the airport for a couple days and the battery's dead and you jump it and you're off and running. So, you know, again, take this whole review with a grain of salt, because I kind of use this beyond the scope of what this is designed for. Beyond that, you get a really nice like power bank to charge all of your stuff and everything, which is what I'm going to be using when I take this thing on power tour. And you get a portable tire inflator, or, you know, like air compressor, which is mainly what I use these for. I have a smaller one too, and it's been awesome. I use it all of the time for the tractors and all of that different stuff. So it works really good. Plus you get the light and you got a jump starter. So give them a shot if you want to. Again, all of their information is down in the video description. They've been a great company to deal with for me. Hopefully you'll like them too. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.